Have you ever wondered about the fascinating history behind the everyday objects we use without a second thought? From the humble fork to the reflective mirror and the ever-ticking clock, each has a story to tell. Did you know the humble fork has a fascinating history? It all began in ancient Persia around the 4th century. Back then, it was a simple two-pronged tool, mainly used for serving food. But even in its early days, it was more than just a utensil. It was a symbol of both utility and elegance in Persian dining culture. Fast forward to the 11th century, and the fork made its way to Europe. At first, people were skeptical. Many saw it as an unnecessary luxury, but slowly it started to win over the upper classes. Imagine the intrigue and curiosity it must have sparked at medieval feasts. By the 1600s, the fork had truly arrived in style in France. It became a symbol of sophistication, embraced by the French aristocracy. They loved its practicality and the touch of refinement it added to their dining experience. So the next time you pick up a fork, remember, you're holding a piece of history. Let's take a fascinating journey through the history of mirrors. Ancient civilizations, like the Egyptians and Greeks, ingeniously used polished obsidian or bronze to catch a glimpse of their reflections. These early mirrors might seem rudimentary to us now, but they were quite effective for their time. Fast forward to the Renaissance, and we see Venetian glassmakers revolutionizing the craft. By coating glass with mercury, they created mirrors that were clearer and more reflective than ever before. This brilliant innovation made mirrors a must-have item in households and palaces, forever changing how we see ourselves. The journey of timekeeping is a fascinating one. It all began with sundials and water clocks, used by ancient civilizations like the Egyptians, Greeks, and Chinese. These early methods were ingenious for their time, but the real game changer came in the 14th century with the invention of mechanical clocks. These were primarily found in European monasteries, where they helped monks keep track of their daily routines with remarkable precision. Fast forward to the Renaissance, and we see the birth of pocket watches. These elegant timepieces were a symbol of sophistication and eventually evolved into the wristwatches we cherish today. It's amazing to see how far we've come in the art of timekeeping.